Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be doing some cleaning of the filters to this Shark rotator powered lift-away vacuum cleaner. So anyways, we got actually a few things going on here. So we get, obviously this is full. There's junk in there. If you take this off, there's a filter here. That's pretty dirty, as you can see. Very dirty, actually. And then there's another filter in there. That's dirty. So, there. Then what we have is another filter here. There's a little handle here. You push and then you pull down. And there's a filter in here. Technically this one doesn't really need cleaning, but if you have like an air blower or something, you can blow it out a little bit from this side. Blow it that way out, so all this, some of this crud comes out. And the last thing that's going to happen to everyone, or most everyone, is hairs is going to get raveled around, so we need to cut that off. So today we're doing maintenance on this vacuum cleaner, and yeah. Alright guys, first things first, I want to let you know that this vacuum gets used like crazy. We use this for our business to clean homes. So this thing gets used a lot. And it is worn out, that's why it looks so beat up. But in any case, let's talk about this thing here first. So how do you clean this thing? What we noticed is that, let me just open it here, the top piece. Obviously you pop that bottom thing out and the dirt falls out, and then you got to get the stuff out of here, but you can tell stuff gets stuck everywhere in here. But let me guys tell you something what not to do to these vacuums. And it is not clean it with water, because if you clean this with water, first of all, it'll take a while for the water to evaporate, so you can't use it right away. You have to let it sit around. But the biggest problem, if you use water, this mesh right here, this stainless steel mesh, or supposedly stainless steel mesh, it will start to rust, and it will rust really bad depending on your water quality, I guess. But yeah, so we do not recommend washing this at all. So usually what we do, if you want to wipe it down with like a rag or something, that's fine, but actually, you know, cleaning it with water, because you can like wipe down some of this stuff, you know, if you wanted to. But we've noticed that if we don't touch it at all, just get the dirt out and let it be the way it is, then it'll last a long time and you won't have any issues with this thing, because this thing will rust for sure. Okay, so let's start with the bottom here. I push the button and the dirt falls out. Simple as that. Then we open the top here and get this stuff out. Sometimes you gotta bring this stuff out, depends on what you got in there. Yeah, normally this is all we do, and we just close it and we're ready for the next thing. So that's pretty simple enough. Alright, this thing is actually, if you don't have an air compressor to blow, what you can do is just hit it like this, and you can tell there's dust flying out of there. There we go, see that? A bunch of it actually. So this filter does such a good job that it doesn't let through anything. So whenever you're cleaning a house, as you can see how clean that is, nothing gets through this thing. So it's amazing how good this thing works. So yeah, if you just hit it like this a few times, and then when it stops putting out stuff, you're pretty much done. So you can put that back in and put the cap back in. Pretty simple, just slides up just like that. And that's it. So anyways, let's get to cleaning these guys. Alright guys, so I'm here by a little sink, and normally what I do is I just run water through these. This is how I wash them, especially this thing here. You don't want to be too rough with it because it's like a sponge, and if you, like, as you can see right here, if you push too hard on it or whatever, it'll rip easily. So, and this thing's really old, by the way. I mean, this thing's been used to death. So technically I probably need another one of these, but in any case we'll just keep cleaning it for now. So this is just the piece that goes in there, so you don't have to clean this, but you can. Usually I just rinse it off from the dust. So yeah, I'll just run water like this through. This thing right here will absorb a lot of water, so I'll just kind of do this with my finger to rub off all the excess that just stuck on the outside, any kind of hair or anything. But you can see this is a pretty messy job, so if you got like a garage sink, that would be perfect for this. You don't want to wash it any other way because it will ruin this thing maybe in the washing machine or whatever. It won't clean it that good either. You want to do this by hand. So you don't have to do this, you know, if you're like using a normal house, you don't have to do this like probably at least once every 3 months or something. So it's not a big deal to do this once in a blue moon. But we have to do it every couple weeks or sometimes even sooner. So depending on how much we use it, but we use it a lot. Anyway, so I'll just do this to this one. And obviously you can tell that this thing is old because it's already dark. It used to be just white. So whenever you do this a few times, keep doing it, and whenever you see the water's clear, then it's good enough. So this guy's going to be the hard part. So he soaked up the water, so once I start squeezing him, you can see how black that water is. So yeah, just keep working it and working it until the water is pretty clear. I'm getting the hair out of this because I don't want it to go in the sink. Just throw it in the trash. And yeah, just keep working it, just like that, until all that black stuff's gone. So, and then you're gonna have yourself a clean filter. Alright guys, so after about a minute you can see that it's pretty clean overall. So if I squeeze it, the water's pretty clear, so that's where you want it to be. So anyways, once you get this thing all cleaned up, try to squeeze as much water out of it as you can. And then the next thing is, usually what we do is we just throw it in the dryer and dry it with the other clothes, these two pieces, or whatever else we're drying. But if you got time and you don't care, you can just leave them out and they'll dry. But do not put these back wet, because if you do, you will stink up your whole system. So, and you don't want that. So never put anything wet back together, or whatever you do, in the vacuum cleaner, because after that you will most likely stink up your vacuum. Because if the water moisture gets any of the hoses or the filters, it'll just stink after that. So you don't want to do that. So keep everything as dry as possible. So just wait. Like this, you can just wipe out with, you know, a napkin or whatever. But these guys, you got to make sure they're completely dry. So stick them in the dryer if you don't want to wait. Alright guys, so we're back at the vacuum, and our filters are drying. And you can see in here it's pretty dirty. What you could do is just grab a rag and just kind of wipe it down if it looks like it's too dirty in there. I mean, this is not too necessary, but you know, if you want to keep things tidy, you can just kind of wipe it off so it, you know, looks a little better. Let me show you guys how to clean out this stuff over here. So what you need to do is you need to get some like either a coin or something, or a flat screwdriver here, and pop these three things, unlock these 3 tabs. So yeah, you're just gonna get anything you have. I just got this thing. Just turn it like that. It has a little picture here showing lock and unlock, which way to turn it. But yeah, but then when you get it unlocked, this just pops right open like this. And that's it. Now you got pretty good access to all this. So usually what I do now is I'll take scissors. Let's see, where are my scissors? I'll take the scissors, and the reason I use scissors is because you could use a knife because it has a little groove here where you can cut. So technically you could use a knife, but I didn't want to cut into the wheel, so scissors work just as good for me. But yeah, I'm one-handed here, but normally I would hold that. But yeah, as you can see, it works pretty good. I'll just cut right through it. See? So all this is already loose. So it's pretty simple job. Not too hard. Yeah, if you don't cut these out, what happens is the brushes don't work so good because they're completely covered, as you can see here. Alright, so once you cut everything down, then you just peel it off. Simple as that. If you're worried about touching dirt and stuff, you can put some gloves on. Because yeah, most of the stuff is old stuff, but yeah, you can tell how much hair that was in that vacuum. So anyways, you just pull it all off off of the brushes here, because most of the brushes are kind of holding them because they're stuck in the brush teeth. And that's pretty much it, guys. And your vacuum becomes very nice and powerful again, picking up dirt right here. Because this brush, you know what I mean, if it's not doing its job, you're not going to get good results. And we'll just put this back like that and lock all of them this way. And that's it. And you'll be done with this part. Alright guys, so after your filter's dry, then all you do is just pop it right back in. This doesn't really matter which side. Just throw it in there. And then I wipe this down just with the towel. So you'll just set this in either way, doesn't matter. Put it back in, and you're done. And now you got yourself a very clean vacuum, or a pretty clean vacuum, that's going to have a good power. So if you're losing suction or anything like that, that's probably what you need to do, just kind of clean out the vacuum. So not too bad, not too bad. Anyways guys, hope this helped somebody. And yeah, I got another video on this vacuum of the update of all the issues and the things that's been happening. But yeah, it's been an amazing vacuum. So if you want to get a vacuum like this, there'll be a link in the description. And thanks for watching this video, and hope we'll see you next time on the next video. And subscribe for more reviews. Alright, thanks for watching. See you later. Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be doing some cleaning of the filters to this Shark rotator powered lift away vacuum cleaner. So anyways, we got actually a few things going on here. So we get, obviously this is full. There's junk in there. If you take this off, there's a filter here that's pretty dirty, as you can see. Very dirty actually. And then there's another filter in there that's dirty. So there. Then what we have is another filter here. There's a little handle here. You push and then you pull down. And there's a filter in here. Technically this one doesn't really need cleaning, but if you have like an air blower or something, you can blow it out a little bit from this side. Blow it that way out, so all this, some of this crud comes out. And the last thing that's going to happen to everyone, or more,